Hello, Bill. Was it Power here to review the Kamen Rider Zi-O DX Anotherwatch Set. Technically Volume 1. So this is the Premium Bandai set of where they typically always release the antagonistic version of the gimmick and such. But obviously this year, or obviously with Zi-O, it was way more relevant because obviously the monsters this year were based off of the previous 20 Heisei Riders. So, which, quote unquote, to me, actually made me care for them. So, the another riders present in this set include another build, another X-Aid, another 4s, another 5s, and another wizard. Another watch set, all its compatibility. This and the Jiggy Driver, this is incorrect. Is warnings, excuse me, and just it showing the Another Riders and like saying, look, you can transform into all 5 of these. Yeah. It actually comes in a plastic tray, which is actually neat for once, because obviously ride watches never come in plastic trays. So let me just open that for later. And now let's get into the actual Another watch, because these aren't ride watches, these are Another watches. Basically, they're, I'm just pulling Zi-O out, but they're essentially still ride watches. They're just casted in purple. Like the best way to explain what the Another watches are, they're basically the blank ride watches. Just this is purple now, and they actually have a face, but I'm revealing this for later. This is how they normally are. Obviously, it comes packed with build right away, but this is the base of them. So unlike Zi-O, even though he should be in the Jigger Driver, I forgot to do that. Obviously, typically the battery cover is where this is, but because that's not how the Another watches function, this is actually where the LED will like flash through. So like obviously I can roughly attempt this, but it's actually kind of difficult. Like so. And this one's not cooperative, but so you can get the idea of it. And then this is not the right watch, but you get the idea of it. Yeah. So, let's get rid of the Jigger Driver. So this is how these normally are. What I'm trying to say is that these are basically the same as normal ride watches. Speaking of which, here's the QR code for Butaba Gamba, and then here's its track 087. So it actually does something new. So obviously I had to get it. And then I'll just, before we pull the tab out, let's actually overview the plates it comes with. So here's another build, which I'll admit, I actually do, like these face plates actually do make me admire the Another Riders a bit more, but other than that, I still don't like them. So, I'm not going to compare them with the original counterpart because there's just no point. There's just no point in doing so. But, I do like, obviously they're somewhat in the similar style, but like, I like how obviously monstrous this one looks, which yeah, I can't compare because I don't have a Legend Rider ride watch with on me, so I'm pretty sure that's what this is supposed to replicate. So, and the back is nothing, just because this is where the LED is gonna flash. Another X-Aid. Again, the full-on pink rim. another 4s, another 5s, our only Phase 1 Heisei Rider out of this set. If you couldn't tell, this set covers the first 8 episodes of Zi-O. And last but not least, we got another wizard. So now we're gonna take off the tab of this. We're gonna zoom out just a bit, and obviously, you insert these, as you can see by the light. You insert them how you normally do, except these ones kind of go deeper. Like they kind of, instead of like that, they actually go like this. It's just typical. You just twist them like how you would do with these. It's just that there's more leeway to it just because of how it functions. And then you press the button as normal, in which I should actually note that the trigger buttons here are actually clear plastic along with the track. It's not like, it's not following the black of the button. Like, I also have to admit too that I do like how just like black. I like how black the button is because we don't have a red watch. That's just a pure black button. So we get the transformation of another build, and then the secondary sound is the destruction of the watch, and that's all it does. It just cycles in between those two watches. So then you might be wondering, how exactly do you switch riders? First of all, you have to switch this out, and you slot that in, and you have to hold the button down. So that the sound when you hold it down is technically the creation of the ride watch, and then technically the second sound will be the transformation. And then third one is the destruction. So I will be just showing the summoning and the transformation because we don't need to hear ride watches getting destroyed. The fives. Last but not least, another wizard. Actually, last but not least is build, because this is the only, you have to cycle all the way back to build. So let's see this in the Jigu driver. So here we have the Jigu driver. Obviously, I already did the transformation sound, and if I hold it down again, it's going to transform to X-Aid, or it's going to summon X-Aid, so I guess we're going to just transform into... We're just going to destroy it on the spot. So obviously just slide in as normal. It's a purple LED, and it still does Geo stuff. I do like how bright this LED is. I just have to note that. So the screen here is evil, and then it ends with evil. And as you heard there, it's literally the transformation sound of the Anotherwriter in here. So that's why I didn't bother doing it. Also, you press it up here, it will say the rider name. So you get the Another time break, which technically in this case the Another comes from the Anotherwriter, which I do actually like. So now if we demonstrate with Anotherwriter, so in this case I'm going to do Phys, which means I'm going to have to hold this down 2 more times. And then I'm going to switch out with gates. So, like, no matter who you choose, it will still do the same process. So you get the Another time burst this time, and it will still default to Another. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother going through all of them. If you want to hear literally all the sounds of it, even like this being in here, watch the demo. That was really tiring to do, and I'll apologize if it feels really repetitive. So let's just get our weapons. Remember, we're using the Jacaw, and I feel like not because of how I'm angling now, it's too short. That's honestly kind of my only downside with the Anotherwatch watches, is that they were doing so well with like the variation in the Jigu driver, because although like it's the same, like whenever you press the button opposite, it will just say the rider you're at. So that's what I expected from the weapons, but they just cheapened out and just made it so then it said Another in here, which technically does not make sense. Because like, you know, that's only the attack name. It's like, why can't they just program it so like this is build in here, or like X8 and such. Yes, I know it would have made the video longer, but honestly I would have just preferred that. Last but not least with Decade, it just says Ride Watch, and it really doesn't matter who you are for this, because it obviously it's only read by the track. So yeah, that's basically it for the Anotherwatch Set Volume 1, as I'm calling it. It's neat overall, I will say, but there's kind of like I don't really know how to describe it, because it really depends if you like the Another Riders to like make yourself get this, because all of them initially just do the same thing. The only thing that's different is just the name announcement. So that's it. And then obviously it gives you a new track for the GQ driver, but as I'm going to cover later, there's another set that you can get that's it does less, but honestly it does the job, that you can get to get that track. You don't have to get these sets to get that track, but if you like the designs of the Another Riders, then go ahead. Or if you just really want like evil counterparts of the ride watches you have, then go ahead. But if my only recommendation is just like, just get the set for cheap. I think Mandarake kind of sells it for the best price, or even Ami. Cause I would say get this for like around like 20 to 25 at best. Don't go and get this set for like $30 to $40. It's really not worth it. So that'll be it for this video. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave people. Bye.